want to talk about why I think that Forex trading is one of the best things you could possibly learn. So let's get into that right now. Hi Forex traders, it's Andrew Mitchem here, the owner of the Forex Trading Coach, and today is Friday the 16th of October, and I want to talk about why I just love trading Forex. There's many reasons, and I want to give you just a couple stories to share with you. I had a phone call yesterday, being Thursday afternoon, from a client of mine who lives here in New Zealand, and he said, look Andrew, just been having some amazing success trading your strategy. And he was perfectly open and admitted that the first few months was not that great, and it took him a while to develop and understand the strategy and his own take on it. But he said, look, you know, the last 10 months, he's been with me for about a year, have just been absolutely fantastic. And he gave me an example of 5 trades that he took the night before, the previous night, on the 8-hour charts, and he made over 10% on his live account. And it's a pretty amazing figure when you think about it, over 10%. Like, I don't do 10% on, on one day. I certainly don't. I don't come close to 10% on one day. But this guy made over 10% on his live account on 5 charts. And it was interesting that it was on the 8-hour charts. Now, I've got some great software that I have for my clients that allows us to create any time frame charts that we wish to on the MT4 charts. And you know, if you use MT4, that the standard charts are the 1 minute, the 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly and monthly. But I've got great software that I give to all my clients, and allows us to create charts such as like 6-hour charts, 8-hour charts, 12-hour charts, whatever time frame you like, even like if you wanted, say, 2 minutes or 4 minutes, if you're a very short time frame trader. But Brendan was making some great trades on the 8-hour charts, and he shared it with me on the phone. We went through and looked at the charts and looked at the setups, and I also then shared that with clients on my live webinar last night. And it was just great to show people this is what someone's done. He's seen these setups, he's taken them, and the moral of the story, in his opinion, was you need to almost get rid of all the clutter that you think, that you hear, that you see, and get back to the basics of trading what you see on your charts. And he said, look, I don't take any, worry about what's happening on the news or anything like that. I'll look at my charts and I go off what my charts are telling me is happening, not so much what I think. If I start thinking the euro is going to go up, then I see some, if you see sell trade setups, you may not take them because you think it's going up. So it's really important to get back to basics and trade what you see on the charts. So that's one great Forex story that I'd like to share with you. And as a coach, and as someone who's helped Brendan along, I just get so much pleasure out of hearing stories like that, because it just really is such a great success story. The other story is that we're trading, as you know, you can trade from anywhere at any time. Well, I was around 1 hour late with my daily suggestions today. Very rarely am I late, because I always make a point of being exactly on time. But I said to clients, hey, look, I'm away today. I'm flying at the time that the daily suggestions are written. I'm going to be 1 hour late. Sorry for that. And in the end, it didn't matter, because we take pending orders and they don't get filled at exactly the time that I placed, or that I write my post anyway. But the great thing was, I took my wife and my 2 girls. We went for an 1.5-hour flight down to the east coast of the North Island of New Zealand, to a place called Napier. Had a few hours there looking around town, girls playing on the beach, etc. And I was in the Napier airport cafe, tiny little cafe, typing away, getting my daily trades posted to people and out on free websites and like more specific trades for my clients. But the great thing is that you can trade from anywhere, and that really is the beauty. Just on my laptop, I had a lot of it all sort of pre-written before I even left, of knowing what I was likely to be taking. So I had 3 trades that I suggested to clients, wrote it all in, took the trades myself from the airport, closed the laptop, and that was it, done. And so that is another wonderful part of trading, that you can go and do other things, more enjoyable things than just sat watching charts all day long. Because that's great, but you've got to realize that real life, it's far more important than just sitting glued to a screen all day. So you get that combination right of being able to trade those longer time frame charts, the 8-hour charts like Brendan was trading. I place my daily suggestions based off the day charts. And really, apart from that, I'm personally then looking at 4 hours, 6 hours and 12-hour charts most of the time. I did take one 1-hour chart on the webinar last night on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, selling it, and it hit full profit. But most of the time, those longer time frame charts allow you to get away from the charts and go and do other more enjoyable things than just glued to a screen. So just needed to share that with you. Hope that helps. And if you do need any more information about trading, just drop me an email or get onto my website and fill out the contact form, and I'll get straight back to you. Have a great weekend. This is Andrew Mitchem, the Forex Trading Coach.